Welcome to NerdSmithing Reviews.
And in this one, we're talking about
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
And it was very good.
So good.
I loved it.
Yeah. It was a great movie. They did awesome. Very funny. There was a roller coaster of emotions throughout the whole thing.
It's about, what, like 2:15?
2 hours and 15 minutes, yep. And they keep you going throughout most of the movie. I mean, you're not, like, bored with it at all. Throughout the whole 2 hours and 50 minutes, there's always something happening.
Right, and it keeps going. Of course, it's Marvel, so there's always a few laughs along the way.
Lots of laughs.
And what's really nice about this one, I think, is that, so we have all our characters, our normal characters that we did before.
Yep.
But it gives you more of a chance, instead of being all just on Star-Lord on this one, it's a little bit about everybody.
Yeah.
You have a lot more story behind everybody in this one, and it makes it that much cooler. Like, you actually get to kind of get everybody's backstory a little bit. And
yeah, they talk a little more in depth with each of the characters stuff. So
it's a lot more focused on a little bit of each one.
Yep.
So like screen time sometimes is on Gamora, then screen time it's on Mantis and Drax, and then it's not all just following one character like the first movie really did.
And speaking of that, like, that was one thing I loved. Like, that was my favorite thing, is Mantis. If you get the chance, Mantis for me.
She did a great job.
Speaking of like a breakout character, Mantis, I love.
Yeah.
She's gonna be good.
Yeah, she's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for hopefully more of her. So that's definitely.
See, and I've always liked Drax's dry humor, like the way some of the comments he makes towards. I mean, those two together
was pretty awesome.
It was they had I think they had the best chemistry between the two. I think it was just hilarious when they would get together, and the stuff he would say, and then she did her comebacks and stuff, I thought were really good. So
yeah, and bringing out her strengths in the movie.
Yep.
She's a really important character.
Yeah. So it'll be good.
Yeah, and also be prepared for this one. We have 5 endings on this one. It's kind of like a Lord of the Rings kind of ending. Where you don't know when it's going to end, but at some point. But if you know
just watch all the way to the end of the credits.
If you know anything about Marvel,
very end.
If you know anything about Marvel, you obviously got to stay through everything because I mean, at some point you're all going to have
5 little clips, and then there's one picture.
Mm-hmm.
Picture in the that's the one.
No, I mean, like, overall, I thought this was a fantastic.
It was really good.
Yeah.
For me, it's not my ultimate favorite Marvel film, but it definitely, because it doesn't move along with it moves along Guardian's storyline, but it doesn't really move on the Marvel storyline.
But they are going to be involved in the Infinity Wars and that kind of stuff, so they will be there.
I think it was more of like closing loose ends.
Yeah, and that's why I thought this one was kind of just as good as the original Guardians.
Yeah,
I would say that this is definitely one that's up there.
Yeah, well, and that with the original Guardian, I knew nothing about the Guardians of the Galaxy characters at all, and then when the movie came out, I heard about it years and years and years before they even released the movie, and I was thinking, it's a bunch of characters I've never heard of, whatever. And then when I watched the movie, I was like, this is great. The stories were awesome. I actually learned more about the characters and
the actors that played them all as well.
Oh yeah,
so good.
Yeah,
like, they couldn't have picked better.
No, and just the first movie definitely great. This movie right in line with it as far as how good it was. Yeah, I'm really big into Marvel Universe movies. So they just have done a great job. And
I do have to say that on this one, the opening gives a run for its money for Deadpool.
Oh yeah,
the opening.
Yes, it's pretty amazing.
It's pretty cute.
Yes.
This one also takes off. I want to say the storyline a lot of people don't know is about 3 months after the original. Guardians of the Galaxy. So that's kind of your timeline. So like literally, not a lot of time has passed for these guys to move on, and so they're still kind of picking up.
Cohesing as a group and as a unit. They're still learning all that stuff, and so I still think they did a really good job.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
but
still learning to be around each other and their different annoying habits.
Yeah. So and then Baby Groot.
Kurt Russell's
character,
is definitely a really awesome character. I mean, we don't want to give away too much here.
But he's good.
Yeah, Kurt Russell, of course, he's good.
Actor,
but
he was.
Adding him in with the rest of the cast was great. There's actually a really funny picture I seen on Facebook, and it's nothing to do with the movie, but it's something like the generation gap, and it showed Star-Lord, Gamora, and they're on their phones, and Kurt Russell's just sleeping in the chair. And it was like, Yeah, perfect shot. The gap right there was it was. I just thought that was hilarious. So
yeah, that's pretty good.
But
yeah, I mean, yeah, like overall, I was really happy with this. I think it's going to be a good film for everybody.
Yep.
If you haven't seen Marvel films, you at least gotta
which if
watch.
you haven't, who are you? Why haven't you seen Marvel films?
Why not?
Yeah.
But
15 now?
if
Yeah.
something like that, but you can at least watch this one
after the first one.
After the first one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
There's not too many references. I mean, I guess there's like an Infinity Stone reference, but.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot. There was lots of Easter eggs. Lots of Easter eggs.
Cameos, tons of cameos.
Tons of cameos, lots of different stuff, and we'll get to that. We're gonna do the beginning part of this is just gonna be us talking about what we liked, and then we'll do spoilers at the end of the video.
Yeah, we're gonna the big talk's gonna be about all the spoilers and stuff like that going on.
Yeah, kind of what happened. This is just kind of what we thought of the movie and what we liked about it. So,
I mean, overall, what did you guys think?
Great.
Good.
It's fantastic.
Awesome.
Great movie. Go see it. We've already seen it twice.
Yeah, I took my kids to see it. Very, very great. All the kids. I got 8 and 10, and they, girl and boy, and they stayed focused on it the whole time. So if you got younger kids, it's enough action that it will keep their attention, which if you got kids, sometimes that doesn't happen, but this movie did. So, but
I think for right now, in case everybody wants to know, get ready. From this point on,
yes,
we will be having spoilers. So
spoilers.
From here on out, we're going to give you guys a couple minutes or a couple seconds to kind of get yourself, hey, throw us a quick like on here.
Yep. This will be the new thing. We're gonna do this with. I don't know if we're gonna see every movie, but we're gonna see.
We're gonna get a lot of them.
Alien,
but definitely,
if
you don't want to know any spoilers, please,
turn off now.
Turn off now, but throw us a quick like and a subscribe on this. Let's continue this. We want to continue keeping this one going. I think this will be fun for us.
This will be something we're gonna have fun with for sure.
Yeah.
But all right,
cool.
So we're gonna.
Okay, so now we are on to the spoilers, the good stuff, the dirt,
Yeah. This now, so everything from here on out. So if you
haven't seen the movie, do not go any further. Do not.
But if you don't care,
if you don't care, then watch on, and you're gonna learn some stuff and yeah. So.
But going on with so Kurt Russell here. So he plays a big character called
Huge.
Ego. I love Ego.
Yep.
I loved his character and how. I mean, it's not quite with this, like we said, with the same storyline as far as what the original Ego was.
Yeah.
They kind of gave him a little bit of that comic book character when the
of the Living Planet.
Was it Craiglin? Sean Gunn's character.
Oh.
Where he's kind of sitting up, and then you kind of see the planet itself as his face.
Oh,
so that's the iconic look. I love that iconic look that they did with him.
Yeah.
But oh god, I love his character. I mean, him playing a villain in that.
And when in the beginning of the movie, the first thing they show is Star-Lord's mom and Kurt Russell. But it's Kurt Russell,
like a young Kurt Russell.
And the
was it like Big Trouble in Little China?
Yeah. The CGI was
so
ridiculous.
Good. It was
good. Yeah, they did such a great job with the CGI, and you couldn't even tell that it was not
like
my kids had no idea who he was, and I'm like, just wait till you see him later when he looks like he looks now. But yeah, the CGI was amazing.
Big step from Tron 2.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely big step. But
yeah.
So that's kind of where my concern came from with this storyline.
Really do the same as the book.
Well, there's that, but like I was saying in the other part of the spoiler was this is only 3 months after.
Mm-hmm.
So with this whole storyline of him taking over the planets, how did nobody like the Avengers know about this?
Why did no one find that plant? I mean, it's just behind a Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can see him doing the plant.
I mean, it's in Missouri.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he has some sort of shield on it.
I mean, but the best thing is but when it's starting to kind of engulf and take over things, especially when it stops, how does nobody like?
Yeah, none of the other, the Avengers,
knows, or like
anybody
Shield
from
or
the.
somebody.
I did kind of feel like that was a missed opportunity in the film, where just like Tony flying by or something.
So
it didn't even have to.
Well, like, and that's what I kind of I wanted him to do something along the lines of like when they're driving like back in the '80s there, and you see Howard Stark flying across in the car or something.
Oh yeah.
Or something, I mean, like that could have been, he could have done something like that. But I mean. You only
I
have
don't want to see doing it in Missouri though.
Yeah, no.
He's everywhere. He's Howard Stark.
He's Howard Stark.
He kind of does what he does.
Yeah.
Well, he's a creature now, so.
Yeah, and as far as the movie, they did a lot of, they just do so many hidden things here and there and that kind of stuff. Like Taro saying the opening credits scene, or the opening.
Oh, with Baby Groot.
And he dances through the whole thing.
Oh, man.
That was my concern at first. Like when I first, that was all going to be about Groot. But no, I love the opening. Especially, I mean, I watched it a second time now that I kind of knew how the movie was. Mm-hmm. It's adorable. It's amazing. I mean, like he's just all angry, and then he's happy.
He's very angry. Yeah. he gets very mad at Drax a lot. He's always punching Drax.
And then like when they did the little ode to the first one where he rolled over and he still stopped.
Oh, yeah.
He stopped and then he kept doing it again.
He was dancing through the whole fight scene in the beginning, and it's just kind of focusing on him dancing, and you can see in the background how all the characters are flying around trying to kill the big creature, and he's kind of dancing, and then when Drax flies over,
he rolls
over and looks, and then Groot stops. And then when he kind of turns, he starts dancing, and then he stops again. It was really, it was a great job.
And the little wave to Gamora, like she's fighting, like hi.
Yeah, he's always waving to everybody.
Yeah, it's just.
So
he definitely he was definitely just a nice little side character just to entertain you through the whole thing.
It didn't, because I thought that too. Seeing the commercial stuff, I thought he was going to be more of a focused character. Yeah, and he really wasn't. They
did a really good balance. For him.
Keeping him on the side. Yeah, right. So
like where he was still important because he did, he was able to fit into Ego.
Yeah, and then like the stuff between Drax and Mantis.
Oh God, I love Mantis. Like I said again, like I said, I love Mantis so much. I thought,
and it's such a great relationship. It's kind of like father-daughter,
yeah,
or brother-sister maybe.
I think more brother-sister.
Yeah,
because like he's like, I'm ugly. And
yeah, he tells her that she's ugly, and so she's like.
Or he's playing the joke on her. Says, "Can I pet your dog?" And it's Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah,
and he's like, "No, go ahead, go ahead."
Yeah. And they're to me, that was my favorite part of the whole movie. Is the way they reacted to each other and their banter back and forth and everything. And it was throughout pretty much the whole movie. And it kind of helped to turn her, because she's on Ego's planet and she's Ego's pretty much
slave in a sense.
She's really naive.
She's really naive.
I guess he said it like what? It's like he's like her. She's like his pet.
His pet.
That's kind of what she is.
Because Ego is a planet. Kurt Russell is a part of that, but she's the only creature on the planet.
Yeah, she was he found her as a larva.
As a larva, yeah.
On another planet. Her parents were killed. Her family was killed.
Yes. And so he brought her, and because he can't sleep, she helps him sleep, and so
that's kind of one of her many powers. She has like 4 or 5 powers.
Yeah.
She is super strong. I'm hoping that they.
In the comic book, she's got a lot more powers than they talk about in the movie.
So she's definitely stepping up, and she really proved herself in this one, because she was able to stop Ego for a while.
Yep.
Until she got freaking smashed by a rock.
Yep. And then after she gets smashed by the rock, Drax tells her to move after she gets hit. That almost hit me.
Yeah. Yeah. Was it the Sovereign? Like the group at the very beginning, the gold group.
Yep.
Oh.
How do you want to put it? What a bunch of a-holes.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Like that's kind of what they are.
Yeah, because they were a race that was created to be perfect in every way.
And everything in their image.
Solid gold. Everything about them is supposed to be better than everybody and everything.
And in case that a lot of people didn't decide to stay, which you'd be dumb not to stay through a Marvel movie. In case you didn't see, they created Adam Warlock. Warlock. He's been hinted 2 times now. He was hinted in the first.
The Collectors.
The Collectors.
Where he was in the Cocoon.
Yeah.
And then now he's in the Sovereign, which he's the brother of the head lady there. Okay. That's who he is. He is.
Yeah. And because after I watched the movie, I went, because I always, when I watch a movie like this, I always go watch Easter eggs, because I don't catch it a lot of times. It's really hard when you're watching a movie to catch every Easter egg. So I'll go watch YouTube videos and watch, the Easter egg stuff. And what they've talked about with him is that he plays a huge part in the comic books, but they don't think that he's even going to be part of the Infinity Wars in the movie.
Because in the comic books, he is the one who basically kills Thanos.
Yeah.
In that storyline, which is what they're kind of building off of for this whole series. But they've already, was it Kevin Feige? He said that they're not going to even, he won't be in there.
I highly, highly doubt that they're going to kill Thanos in Infinity Wars. I mean, they're building him up. They're building him up. So I think they're going to bring him in one movie and then kill him. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think they'll kill him, but it's going to be, that's going to be
a big fight.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be epic. That movie in itself, split into two, it's going to be huge. I mean,
I think they'll stop him or injure him or something, but I don't think they'll kill him.
So, but then back with the Guardians movie though, lots of cameos.
Yes.
Yep.
Cameos everywhere. Sylvester Stallone.
Which I didn't know that. I didn't know the Sylvester Stallone until I was in the movie theater and I saw his name.
Ving Rhames was in there.
Ving Rhames, yep.
You had Michael Rosenbaum.
Mm-hmm.
So in case another little fun little fact with a bunch of people too is that same thing I was kind of reading is, so that group they show at the very end there,
3,000.
that's the original Guardians of the Galaxy.
Minus Yondu.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Well, because unfortunately,
that's
with
the
Yondu.
big,
the biggest spoiler of everything that we will say is
Yondu
dies.
But he dies in the most heroic way for him to go.
Saves his son, Star-Lord.
Yep. Well, his adopted son, Star-Lord.
Pretty much, what they hint at the time is that Ego is Star-Lord's dad. They come out to say that, figured out.
Raised him.
But Yondu was ultimately, because he never will hurt him, he always puts Star-Lord above his crew and everybody, what gets him kicked out of the Ravengers was because he kept putting, Star-Lord above everybody else. And so...
And that's why Yondu got kicked out of there. That's...
Yeah.
Why a lot of his crew was killed. That's why a lot of his crew was killed.
Yeah, his crew was killed.
His friends.
Yeah.
They were all...
I mean, you can tell in the first movie, too, that he put Peter ahead a lot. Like, he didn't want to hurt him. And
yep.
So, I mean, it makes sense. He's trying to be a hard ass. But.
Yep.
Alright, so, I mean... Speaking of, Yondu and stuff like that, that's one of my favorite performances is not just Yondu, but as Sean Gunn's character.
Yeah.
Loved Sean Gunn's character. This was his breakout role to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and even just being a side character, he really stood out.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And my favorite part with him is one of the end credit scenes, and it involves him he has Yondu's fin on, and he's trying to learn the whistling part of it, and then he finally gets it to come up, and then he shoots Drax in the arm, and then turns around and takes off running. So I was dying laughing when that scene happened. So.
Well, speaking more the end credit scenes, we're talking about the photo that kind of ties in with Thor.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yep, the Jeff Goldblum character.
Yeah.
In case a lot of you didn't know, with his character, as far as I know, is I think
Connected.
the Collected. He's with the Collector.
Yeah, they've got some kind of relationship. People are saying it could be brother. So, some kind of family tie of some kind. They're thinking. Mm-hmm. So.
So I'm not sure as to how he's gonna be, but I'm excited.
Yeah,
Jeff Goldblum's gonna be.
Yeah,
he's always great.
Yeah,
so.
it should be good. So. And then
you got the other end credit scenes that we got going with the emo Groot.
Mm-hmm.
Emo Groot was hilarious. That was so funny when Star-Lord comes in and you need to clean up this room, and there's vines everywhere and
playing video games. Emo hair.
Yeah. So, but one of the other things you were talking about was the relationships between all the characters.
Yeah. That's one thing was kind of cool that I noticed is they kind of paired everybody up together. Was with Star-Lord and his dad, how they were so much alike as, and then you had Yondu and Rocket.
Nebula.
Yeah, Nebula and
Gamora,
and then you had the big one between Mantis and Drax.
And that was the best.
Love
that was the best to me. Yeah.
But Gamora and Nebula's pretty great too.
Yeah, that was.
But
I didn't even think about that until Mike had brought it up to me. Is that about those relationships?
So they're all kind of the same in this storyline. Like the only one that the two odd ones out are the Sean Gunn and Groot.
Yeah,
really.
Because they don't.
Which they're side characters.
They're just the side characters in this. I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, with Groot, Groot really did save the day.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one small enough to fit in for
fit,
Ego.
To fit in, yeah.
And if you notice when Yondu was saying why did they keep Star-Lord, because he was small enough to feed.
I didn't
small
even
enough
think
to
about
small enough to fit in small places. Yeah.
Yep. You know so. And what did he do? He stole the bomb from Rocket and then ran down the hole.
Yep.
So that's a great point. The only thing that I was kind of thinking about was when Ego was talking to Peter, he was talking about how he was immortal and he could never die, but he almost died in the first one of saving Gamora, because he was out in space.
Well, he froze. I don't know if you could say he almost died. We have to see.
But we don't know.
Yeah.
If he was human, he would have. I guess the only thing that you could argue is he said as long as you come to the planet and with the light.
Yeah.
So maybe because he'd never visited the light, that he was still human until he did.
Yeah.
But just something that's
just a side note thought.
Spinning around in my brain.
So,
but overall, I thought fantastic. I thought this is the
movie was great. Definitely 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up here.
Thumbs up.
So 6 thumbs up. Definitely got to see it. Family. It's. You can bring anybody to go see it. It's
all around. Because it's a little long movie, but it doesn't really. It picks up right away.
Oh yeah.
So definitely.
Yeah.
You're not going to be waiting.
No.
It's going to go.
Yeah.
But.
So I would say.
I think. That's all. For our first kind of little video we got going on here, I thought that was.
And this is we started recording this, but this is something that we do all the time.
On a daily basis.
Yeah, we talk about this kind of stuff, and this is kind of the banter back and forth that we have, and just talk about the movies.
That's why we do marathons all the time.
Yeah,
we like to notice those little things.
Oh yeah,
just talk the entire time.
And we watch movies all the time, and it's just not new ones; it's old ones. And when we go at each other's houses, we watch movies. So we watch tons of movies. We both have they have a way bigger collection than I do, but we both have big movie collections. So yeah. But I would say we want to get some feedback if you guys want to see more of these. They're not going to be as regular as our pop videos and that kind of stuff.
We're going to try to keep this to obviously not every movie.
Maybe next one Alien.
But I think Aliens
probably will be Aliens.
Will be our next one.
We'll definitely all go see that movie for sure.
But we're going to try to keep this as common as we can with at least a lot of the bigger movies.
Yep. So yeah, I would say let's get some feedback, and as always, like
and subscribe.
And stay awesome.
And take care.